Alright. I clutched out the lightning on lap, like, 2. Oops. That will go down as a mistake. Now it's your time to bask in the victory. Alright, so that was Mushroom Cup. I probably shouldn't have hairpin jumped. Huh. Oh, half the screen's cut off, too. How about that? We'll do it that way. Why not? Yeah, I'm not actually playing at the moment. I'm just waiting for the next match to begin. So, that's what that's all about. I'm commentating some Kaillera players. At the moment, Rabon was in a good lead. Still could bring it back. Right now, we're seeing a bit of a battle between Alex and Jared. You can see the two of them are rolling pretty easily. Jared's going to have to try to see if he can contest with Alex further ahead. He's going to try to secure with those triple green shells to create some defense, but when you're in lightning state, it's not going to do much of anything. He does have a star in play. Jared coming in with the red shell is able to prevent a wipeout. Right now, it's Alex's to lose. We'll see how he does on this side. Alex has 1 shroom, Jared has 3. Triple shroom should give some time for him to catch up. Itachi fighting to keep 3rd place, while Habon is just looking to get some more points on the board. But right now we're seeing, Alex losing it in that last part of the race, unfortunately. And Jared is going to swipe that one away. Itachi, just barely losing it as Habon is able to cross just a little bit sooner. And, yeah, with that, we got our, I didn't look at the scores at the moment, so, I'm not 100% sure where they stand. But, we're about halfway through, a little over halfway through. So, heading over to Sherbetland. Half the battle is just staying alive. Good turns. Jared can sort of apply some pressure with the triple greens. It does work. I think Alex was able to barely avoid triple reds and getting hit by the penguins, but still got a bit of a battle to keep it together. Only Jared and Alex are able to get away with items. Jared with the triple shroom. Alex using some defense with that green shell. Right now, Habon's in the lead. Alex getting hit by a penguin. He's going to be wiped out. So Itachi coming into 2nd, going into lap 2. Habon still got a pretty firm lead at the moment. That being said, there are items like blue shells that are on the board. You've got the star from Alex, who could bring some chaos in the cave, or remove some of our stage hazards. Yep, Habon gonna be hit by the blue shell, and Alex has turned this around very quickly. Good usage of banana, and right now it's pretty wide open still. Obviously, it's a tight contest between Jared and Alex, just like last time. We'll see if it ends any differently. Alex was unable to overcome the item inequity last time due to some course hazards, but this time it's looking like he's got this one in the bag. Itachi sneaking a fake item box in there, but nobody's gonna bite. Meanwhile, yeah, Alex made up for his mistakes on Warrior Stadium and is going to walk away with 1st place here. Habon not quite able to walk away with the win. Right now, Jared and Habon are pretty close together with respectively 19 and 18 points. So, Anybody could win this still. Alex is going to opt to hang a little bit behind. You can get some good items that way. Habon has the same idea. Let's see. Yep, Alex got the lightning right away. He can hold on to it for a little bit, which was a good choice because I think he knew that, well, whoever's in third place at the time, I cannot remember, I think it was Jared through the blue shell, and Alex kind of just had the patience to wait it out, and now Alex has got a beautiful opportunity to use a very awesome, trying to get one of the enemies. I can see the tactic he was trying to use. Sometimes you can hit players with a fake item box. Alex certainly trying to do that. Didn't quite work out as intended. He lost his start, but he still has another lightning to use. Going to lap 2. Once again, as it seems for most of these that I've been commentating so far, Habon and Jared have both had the priority of being able to utilize a powerful use of items, and also just applying pretty good defense too. Itachi's got the greens. Triple greens are going to allow a bit of some safety. I'm going to quickly check Kaillera to see if anybody was playing. Doesn't look like it. Alright. So, back to the match. At the moment, it's looking like Alex is trying to hunt another win down, which, you know, most definitely could happen. But he also has to contend with the blue shell that's coming up. We'll see if he can stay safe from it. This turn can be a little dangerous when it's on its way. Able to make it around the hairpin. But he still has to worry about Itachi, who has been in his sights. And then Habon, who's got the combination of a blue shell and lightning. So he can sort of flex his muscles, and he sure does. And has another blue shell to top it all off as well. Alex is going to try to turn big, biting some time so he doesn't fall off the ramp. Everybody does make it across the ramp safely. We're going to see a star from Jared. Double star. I think Jared might be able to snatch a win away because of that. But we'll see. Yeah, he's going to do that. Habon not quite able to keep the win, but did secure second place. Jared with the first. Alex just stealing the third place from Itachi. And we're nearly 70% through this multiplayer match. Going into Bowser's Castle. This is one of those where you have the unusual priority of trying to keep it together. And then, like, this one, it has a large amount of situational awareness necessary. Just simply because at any point, you can just fall apart, lose your match at any point. It can really swing in many different directions if you're not prepared. Ooh, Boom's going to be taking a dip in the lava. Alex is going to take an opportunity to hit Itachi in the air. That was pretty smart. And now it's a contest between Alex and Jared going into lap 2. Itachi not too far behind. Habon's got some ground to cover. So like I said before, Alex looking to apply some good defense. Got a fake item box. This is a great way to trip up players who are so used to, you know, drawing pretty standard lines. Ooh, he's not even going to have to worry about that because Jared did take a dip in the lava. And now Alex has to worry about Itachi. Habon just looking to regain lost ground from lap 1. We'll see. Can he do it? Alex, Itachi. These are the ones that you have to look out for right now in lap 3. And then we'll see. Can Jared and Habon close the window between last and first place? Right now, it looks like Alex and Itachi are playing it pretty safe, knowing what's at stake. Jared's in a pretty good place, actually. On the other hand, I think maybe Itachi's in an even better place than, yeah, with a star right away, too. So the blue shell won't affect him whatsoever. Gonna get away with the first place there. Oh man, that's unfortunate. So our match is almost 75% over. Our Kaillera online players are going into DKJP. So right now, Alex actually going to opt to wait on the start until absolutely necessary. Pretty smart. You might notice some of our multiplayer folks will go a little bit wider on the on some of these turns just to play it safe. The effects of the kiwami fruit can be way more devastating, you know, in a mode like this compared to, say, time trials. So currently, you know, Alex had the lead. Jared had the boost items to get through the grass. Itachi doesn't have really much of anything to speak of. Triple reds are not going to help right at the moment. He's going to decide to release them. Habon got the blue shell. That'll do a little bit more damage. More triple reds for Itachi. You hate to see it. And Jared manages to steal a star. I don't remember who he stole it from. If it were Itachi, it doesn't really matter that much because Itachi managed to get another one. And a lightning, too. Now, ooh, Alex managing to fall off the side. Fortunately, able to avoid taking a dip into the drink. And the 1-2 punch of the thunder into the star into the lightning was just that's Grandmaster multiplayer at work, you know. Jared showing us why he's one of the best in the world at the moment in Kaillera. Gonna finish in first place very convincingly. Itachi going to looking to secure second place. He's going to do that, and Yabon is going to deny Alex any points. So let's see what it looks like right now. Right now, Jared is starting to coast away from everybody else. In first place, Itachi is in... Alex is in third, I believe. Itachi's in fourth, struggling a little bit right now. And Habon looking to try to maybe bring it back and, dare I say, tie it up. But we shall see. We'll see how that works out for him. So while Habon did not, was not able to avoid getting hit by green shells, he was able to ideally avoid falling off the side. And that is important. It does allow him to, you know, keep a reasonable distance. The lightning is going to mess Habon up a little bit. Itachi looking mostly unfazed. And Alex is going to try to I don't know if he actually did it. Quadruple lightning, I think? That's a lot of lightnings from our friend Alex. Didn't expect to see that many. So, I mean, if you learn anything about Alex is that he's got some of the most ridiculous lightning usage you'll ever see out of any Kaillera player. Plays an extremely frenetic style, one that really works strongest when aggression tactics are on the board. So at the moment, it's looking like Itachi and Alex are fighting out for another win. Habon is going to be denied the possibility of staying in the lead. The star is going to close things. Alex falling off of the side. And now I'm looking at Jared and Itachi and saying, who's going to take this one? And I think the answer is going to be Jared. But Itachi, able to keep it together. Barely gives, well, at least you're setting it up fairly quickly. Alright, so here's the thing. Banshee Boardwalk here is the arbiter of chaos. You're going to see players fall off, go into last place, and then go right back to first. A perfect example from Alex. Getting hit by some shelves and Tachi about to do the exact same thing. And the part that makes it even funnier is, with all the Warriors, it kind of all just sounds the same. Oh, that's so... You hate to see it. Alex, unfortunately, taking a dip in the drink. And Habon and Jared are really trying to accentuate that they belong in first and second right now. You can tell based on these first two laps. They're doing quite well. Ooh, Alex had a double star. Wasn't able to use the second one. Did slow down a little bit. Triple star. Good use of the star. I'm guessing Itachi is looking to let the star run out on both Habon and Alex, so then he can use his lightning bolt. Let's see if he has that in mind. He is in third, so he's only got so much of a choice of when to use it. He's going to let it fly. Booze out, folks. And now it's good as gone. Habon going to very easily take this. Jared not too far behind, but he has to worry about Itachi in the last few turns. Same with Alex. Alex is a bit of a wild card, but like I said before. Ooh, unfortunate fall off by Alex, but I don't think he was going to be able to escape. I don't think he was ever going to be able to escape the clutches of fourth place. So, noble effort, all things considered. And we're on our last track of this ranked Kaillera Online match. It's Rainbow Road. This is a very long course. You're going to be seeing a lot of, sort of sandbagging around. Players are going to hound each other for ways to try to use our defensive items to knock each other off. And that can be really bad sometimes. At the moment, Itachi is going to be using that golden shroom. Going to be stopped, as well as Habon and Alex by Jared. Jared's got the lightning bolt. Gonna use it. Followed it up with by smushing Itachi and getting a golden shroom. So I know maybe he's not exactly worrying about it now, but I don't think he was thinking as much about the possibility of the the um, the chain chomp. The chomp was lined up in a way that that Jared not only got hit by the chomp, but also wow, I'll be darned, Jared had a really good timing on he had a really good timing with the star. That's because the lightning was out shortly after. So as of right now, everybody's in lap 2, pretty close to each other. Jared's currently got a bit of a lead. Got a few defensive items, chain of bananas, and a green shell to boot. So Jared's got a few choices while he's in mini mode, as Itachi has a chance to catch up. Itachi has to consider that Jared is probably going to throw out a few course traps, create some dangerous, unsafe conditions on these circular turns, because he knows that Alex is going to use that lightning very soon, and so the alternative strat is just to force everybody to play scared, and most certainly it does show, because Jared is starting to form more of a lead in spite of all the offensive items that his fellow opponents have been able to gain. Alex coming in with the lightning into the star. Habon's got the golden shroom, but he will not have the chance to use it as of yet until now. So as of right now, Jared's still got the lead, although it's not as far off as it used to be. Alex flying high in the sky, same with Itachi, although he's a little bit lower. Yabon not too far behind, but right now, all Jared has to do is try not to choke too much of the what's left of the course. Letting the green shell fly, good choice. Laying out some more arena traps. And right now he's opting to keep the chain of bananas. I do appreciate that choice. Now, there are certain scenarios where he could decide, there's some items in front of me. I'm going to decide to throw the item in front so I don't get hit by the item that's not mine. Tachi did reduce the gap a bit between Jared, and now has an opportunity to gets fake boxed, and the fake item placement was pretty good. Habon not quite able to hit up Itachi after using the lightning, but is able to move into second place. I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference in who's going to win it all, because Jared, pretty secure. I'm going to safely assume that he's going to have the victory, unless his blue shell hits him off. But I think it's a safe guess to assume he's got the victory in the bag. Even with the blue shell and the lightning, he is going to be your winner of the entire match. Alright, folks, so that is your Kaillera ranked match. Congrats to Jared for winning with 33 points. Habon going to be taking second with 27. Itachi had 19 in third. And in fourth place, Alex. Itachi does take another one. Gets a win on Moo Moo Farm. I'm not sure what the results were for the last match. I guess I'll briefly summarize. He did win the previous one too, so off to a strong start. We're on KTB right now. Vanna Monteri opting to steer clear of the blue shell. Jared armed with the lightning, going to even things out, and probably start building a lead a little bit with the double lightning. Yeah, Jared, for all the scrapping that he did with the lightning and the other items, still managed to sustain first place. Now, at what cost, you might ask? Because he's back in last place. Amaro had to start to kind of push back. Itachi, with a start of his own, kept it while in first place, and this is going to carve out a pretty big lead. Now, because they are running on Kaillera rules. I did have to point out that because he was... So I kind of got lost a little bit. And Jared is suddenly, back in first place. Itachi still gonna keep a good score going into, Katy, Calamari Desert. Overwhelmingly far ahead of Jared by good 4 points. We're going to the final course of Mushroom Cup. With KD, you've got, the opportunity for, big changes in the... Somebody very possibly might have disconnected right there and then. I will, press the escape button just to see what is up. Well, whatever it was, somebody had to stop for a little bit. Let's get back to the match, shall we? So as you can see, Morrow going to opt to stay on course for this one, actually. Using the shroom to try to manipulate a better item going into the second half of lap 1. Gets some triple shrooms, but he still has to worry about Jared with the red shell and triple shroom of his own. Venna does have a star. could use it to his advantage if he wants to push and shove some characters around. Unfortunately, gonna drift into the green shell. So this gap between fourth, and third is going to be a bit contentious. Then it does have another star, fortunately, to at the moment, Morrow was playing the pressure game with the large number of red shells, triple reds. They're no longer on the table, but Jared's got lightning. Vena's got the invincibility star. Gonna use it now. Very cleverly crosses the sand. Jared gonna do the same thing, but by different means with the lightning. Is able to cross back into third place, but right now Itachi, unless Jared gets another lightning, of course. Itachi going to barely lose out on another first place, but 2 first 2 seconds is no slouch. That being said, Jared has reduced the lead that Itachi had by good 3 points or so. So, here we are. Going into Flower Cup. I'll be curious to see how the dynamic of this match moves forward. At the moment, Jared's going to try to make sure that nobody else gets any items, and only Moro X is able to get anything of significance. Jared was able to get a star out of his tomfoolery. Ooh, good dodge by Jared, managing to avoid green shell. Moro X unable to avoid getting pushed out of bounds. Vena is decided to sit back just a little bit to avoid the invincibility star, but also just making sure to have some stage pressure with the red shells. Triple reds is going to make things a little bit tougher for Itachi and Moro, so that like Vena can focus on getting back to where Jared is at the moment. Vena gonna end up with another red shell, but it's not gonna be as good as the triples he had before. And Jared's just pretty smoothly sailing. Moro, in the hot seat, did manage to close the gap a little bit, thankfully. Also has a blue shell that should even things out a little bit. Very carefully avoiding all these items, fake items, and bananas, green shells. Unfortunately, did run into Jared, who has fallen back into third. As Venom has been playing things out very taciturnly. Not giving Itachi any space to breathe. But he does hit a bomb. So this is gonna make things tougher. He will... So I blinked and Moro is suddenly in first place. I don't know how it happened, but here we are. Itachi still got the reds, but only one of them is going to hit. Thankfully, this time Moro does not. Oh, so unfortunate. Commentator's curse immediately played into role. First, straight to last. Missing that item box was just something that you hate to see. And so currently, it's really a battle between Itachi and Jared to see who can really start pushing further ahead. Jared once again confidently playing up front. Gonna lay out a fake item block on the turn. Moro does end up hitting it, but Jared ended up getting hit himself. Itachi did have some nice item placements. Avina, knowing that that star hit will help carve out a bit of a lead. And Vina Monteri is going to opt on using the ghost very wisely, so because Jared did end up getting hit. On the way up. That floating box up there is a big old threat to anybody who decides to try to go as short with the lines as possible. So right now, Moro is able to forge his way into second. I'm still streaming right now. I was going to play some online matches, but it looks like I'm just going to be able to commentate. Able to avoid the boxes. Everybody's able to avoid the fake item box up top. Alright, so Vena did have a lightning, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference in who's going to win this. Because yeah, Itachi was going to win that regardless. But Maro is able to take advantage of the lowered speed by taking second. Jared taking third. And yeah, Vina not able to get past that lead, and Itachi is starting to build a lead of his own. Jared was not able to pull out the ghost in time. Gonna be shrunk on that lap. But it didn't appear to have much consequence. Able to hold on to it for the Starman that is Mr. Monteri. Unfortunately, going a little bit too fast to get out of the clutches of lightning or the banana that Vina sent backwards. And right now, Itachi, once again, trying to see how much he can flex the winning advantage. And Jared's going to get hit once again. Opting to lay out a course trap for lap 3. We'll see how our fellow players handle that. Moro's answer is to use a star into lightning. Vina, Itachi, and Jared are all kind of lagging behind. But Moro does hit a bomb, so that lead may not make much of a difference. Smashes into Vina immediately. Gets hit by a red shell by Jared. Same with Moro, and Jared is suddenly looking to steal second place. possibly even first. No. Itachi's too far ahead to make that happen. Does manage to get a victory, and this is slowly but surely looks more like a contest primarily between Jared and Itachi to see who wins it all. I know we're barely halfway through. We're not even halfway through, so you might be saying, really? You think so? I'm just gonna double check to be sure. There's nobody else playing. Nope. Nobody else is at the moment. We'll just go back to full screen. And we're going into Mario Raceway. Jared had a really interesting strat of trying to get some green shells to ricochet off to hit other players, but it did not really have the intended effect. Jared taking advantage of the hill to using the shroom to try to get some good items. Does get a chain of bananas, but it's not gonna do too much for him. Amaro got the start. He was in the lead before on Choco Mountain, and that lead eroded to nothing. Can he follow up this time in proper? I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking like Jared did mess up enough that Maro should be able to secure it. Remembers the bomb that stopped him the last few times. Is able to walk away with a W this time. Good stuff to him. Jared going to finish in second. Itachi in third. Yeah, I feel bad for Vina right now. Really is getting kicked around a little bit. In last place, not something you often see. Alright, now we are actually halfway through for real. We're going into Wario Stadium. This is the second longest track in the game. There are a lot of Warios. Jared gonna go around. Does get lightning, so I would say it was all worth it in the end. And a star too, so he may have turned around pretty early to retrieve an item, but it ended up being worth the bargain. Moro with a star of his own. Both Vina and Itachi know better to stay out of the way. Not do anything while Jared was a threatening behemoth of a kart player. And right now it seems like the lead changes have shifted a lot, but it's not that much of a difference. Jared gonna opt to wait. Does end up stealing the golden shroom instead of the star. So while it wasn't exactly what he wanted, it is a good item where if you're in control and you've got discipline, you can certainly cultivate a good lead out of it. Vina not making sure that Jared doesn't get too far ahead. And Moro and Itachi occupying the lower half right now. They got to deal with some green shells that were laid out. Jared with the clutch fake item box, able to stop the red shell that Vina set out. Got a banana too. He may wait, for a moment like this. So Vina, I don't know if he launched every red shell right away, but Jared had an answer for every one of them. Right now in this match, even though he's a really good player, Maro is reminding me of myself when you start to run out of ideas of how to push back to the lead. Hits the fake item box as well, unfortunately. Might be a little bit thrown off by that. We'll see. So Itachi does have triple reds. They may end up being helpful a couple turns into this. Yeah, gonna use them now. But Vina did have a star ready to block them. And Jared, I don't think Jared's really worried about any of the players at the moment with how far ahead he is. And Morrow is looking to try to pull back the reins away from everybody else. Gonna use the shells because they can cross over this domain, as you can see. And that was really wise because he was able to lower the gap between himself and Itachi. We'll see if it made enough of a difference to get some points on the board. Meanwhile, I'd say it's a battle between Jared and Vina. We'll see which one of them better executes. Jared is in a perfect place to steal this. Oh, he's definitely going to do that. With the reds, there is no way he was going to mess this up. Finishing it first. Vina finishing it in second. And Itachi able to prevent Morrow from making any sort of point returns. And so Mr. Itachi-san does stand to hold on to first place. Sherbet Land, my least favorite course to play on multiplayer. It's just fundamentally one of the toughest things to go up against. Jared got the golden shroom right away. Has the luxury of being able to avoid the penguins as well. We'll see if he is able to be aware of the thunder that Vina put out there. Was perfectly aware. This time maybe was a little bit closer. Jared could have definitely fallen in where the standard crack jump is. Vina does do that himself. So the lightning that he used twice is going to help, but his own error does contribute to some pain in lap 2. And now I pay attention. Jared got a really firm lead right now. Vina going to try to see if he can bring the chaos with the blue shell. And I know, like, I see, Jared holding on to this, onto the, ooh, another lightning. Jared has been able to sort of call out situational awareness, in a way where he could avoid catastrophe. So, and that did make a big difference in him, capturing the W for this one. Now it's a battle for second place. And it's looking like it's Vina's to take. Morrow does look like he's going to try to make it difficult for Itachi-san to keep the lead. Yeah, unable to overcome the momentum loss that Morrow threw right at him. And now Itachi certainly has to question whether he feels confident with the lead that he has, especially now with it being reduced to just 2 points. And that's where we stand at the moment. Vina with the immediate lightning. Same with Itachi. He will use it a bit later. For now, gonna wait until about now. Jared able to grab an item, but he does get put back. Has a red shell. opting to throw the red shell turnaround, does get the lightning. Which, because they're on Kaillera rules, he has to wait for everybody to have crossed the ramp. I think Moro X was unaffected because he was still in air time when the lightning was used, but I could be wrong about that. Vina got the ghost. I don't know if it'll do much good for him right now. Actually, this is a good place to be in. Vina got the triple reds. Able to avoid the fake item box. Had his own fake item box, but Moro did cop it. Has good defenses built up. Itachi and Jared have reds, but they're going to slowly erode away due to having to slug it out for second or third place. And yeah, Vina still has a triple reds. Is in a very pretty situation. Able to cross the ramp safely. And now we just gotta wait on the others. Jared will probably wait until about now to use the lightning. Yeah. I would have probably made the same choice. It's a little bit after the items start coming into play. Moro does have a blue shell, making sure to launch it right away. Also allowing Jared to pass for the time being in the interest of getting better items to handle those triples. Moro gonna be launched into the water. This is gonna make it much harder for him to not take anything worse than fourth. And Jared trying to see if he can punch a hole in Vina's defenses, but I think Monteri's for once going to capture a win here. And yeah, Vina able to maintain a strong fundamental. Jared able to avoid falling into the water, but I don't think it's enough for him to be able to get away from, yeah. Moro X gonna barely miss out on third place. So, Itachi was able to push the lead back up to 3 points, as opposed to the 2-point gap. He is going to need to keep on getting strong placements in order to outmaneuver Jared. And Itachi going to sit in the fray with Vina. Vina, prepared with a fake item box, is able to send Itachi-san back a little bit. And right now, Jared did not spin out on the thwomp. Does collide with the wall corner. Gonna lose a bit of time from that, but did not fall into the lava, so he's got to be thanking himself for not choking it too badly. Moro does have the lightning in play. Gotta cross over himself. Gonna use it right now. Runs into a banana, but does have a star that he can use to reduce the lead. And Itachi does have to worry about that. Jared and Vina, I would say, are in good enough condition where they can just kind of not have to think about it quite yet. They just have to focus on good driving habits. Jared safely navigating the bridge. Moro, unfortunately, unable to do the same. And Vina Monteri, not even thinking about that. Not looking back at the moment. He's got a ghost in hand. Not quite able to capture the lightning from Moro. Moro does let it rock. Itachi got a star of his own. Vina Monteri not going to use it, the ghost on any of the players. I think he's just trying to secure. This might be why. Right. So yeah, Jared gonna get hit by the blue shell, and Vina's up next. Does use it now. that was a very wise decision to make. So now it's far beyond the point where he would be in trouble, and yeah, he's gonna secure first place. But right now it's a slugfest between Jared, Itachi, and Moro. Who gets a bump? Jared snookers away the win after Itachi. Snookers away the second place after Itachi bumps into the final corner. That's been a really good thing because Itachi. His lead is not very safe anymore. We got 4 more courses. Anything could still happen. Moro going to sit behind a little bit. Jared, Itachi know it's at stake. Want to stay out front. Try to avoid any disasters. Itachi gonna get hit by a red shell. Has a green shell in place. Although that may not make much of a difference. Vina's gonna get hit by a... I need to blow my nose after that. I laughed a little bit too hard. Water break. Hydrate yourselves, folks. Always be drinking water. Itachi did fall into the water off the ramp, unfortunately. Vina is got a lead still. And now if I were Itachi, I would be a bit nervous about if Jared could bring this back. That was a death trap for Itachi. Very nicely played by Jared and Vina. And now Jared has tied things up. It's 24-24 for first. And Vina was able to claw his way into the 20s in third place. With those past few wins, it's been enough to really swing momentum in the other direction. Jared making sure to use the golden shroom after getting hit by bananas. Is going to crawl his way into second. Moro and actually it would be Vina and Itachi who are parked right behind and ahead. And now Jared is suddenly just been pushed around by everybody else. Boo's out. Itachi has decided to use his ghost. Vina gonna take a trip to the valley gorge below. Jared still got that golden shroom in play. Itachi looks like, I think he's may have woken up a little bit because he's got the fake item box out on the bridge. Jared opting to take the shorter path. Moro did have the triple reds to stop Itachi's master plan. Right now, Jared does have a serious advantage. Wow, amazing ghost use by Itachi. Vina applied it right at the same time as Itachi-san did. And Moro gonna escape with third. Jared in second. And Itachi's got a very slim lead. Just 1 point. And it could swing in either direction going at these last two courses. 2 courses left, folks. We got Banshee Boardwalk and Rainbow Road. I'm going to double check Kaillera to see if anybody else is in. Double check and see if anybody else will bite for matches. Does not look like it. So looks like we're waiting on the boardwalk at the moment. I'm not sure what the deal is. Everybody's going to be playing the heaviest right now. Alright, here we go. Banshee Boardwalk finally. Somebody probably had to wait a little bit. Jared once again willing to set up front. Moro going to be launched into the water. That's going to cost him a lot of time as Vina is making a lead. Jared going to get hit on the way into the this segment here. Itachi did try to fight back. Ooh, barely able to stay on. Fence does end up saving him in the end. Itachi very playing a careful tightrope as he is able to stay on board, but not much. Moro's a little bit behind, but could bring it back. Right now, Jared is looking to try to be the outright winner of this match. Been behind the whole time. It would be a classic comeback for him to just play his way. But Itachi had the lightning bolt ready to go. Ready, locked, and loaded. Itachi making sure that it doesn't go more than just even. Ooh, Itachi's got the golden shrooms. I think it's Jared's to win, but Itachi's going to make sure it stays tied up. Sure thing. The hierarchy is looking like first tie between Jared and Itachi, Vena in third, and Moro just kind of slipping behind in fourth. We are on the last course, folks. We are reaching the end. This is the end of this ranked match, possibly the end of my stream. Here we go. Jared deciding to slink behind a little bit at the beginning. Maybe he's going to be fishing for some good items. Itachi is opting to AB spin the beginning of this course. Jared's going to hit a bomb at the very beginning. The star is going to pretty much neutralize that mistake. Jared trying to bomb his way into Itachi. Knows that if he can get that star and knock him off, that makes it much more likely for him to win the whole thing. Itachi is knocked off. And now, if I were Jared, I'm thinking just about the course itself and nothing else. Just focus on the game in front of you. There's a big opportunity at play. Vena says, not if I have something to do with it. So, while Itachi might be far behind, this is Rainbow Road we're talking about. Anything could happen still, with there being a whole 2.5 laps left to go. We've got plenty that could go down. Itachi able to avoid the green shells. And right now, Vena and Moro are going to duke it out for who may take the win on Rainbow Road. Meanwhile, Mr. Itachi is doing his best, trying to lower the lead. That second star is going to help. And he does really need it right now because everybody has entered lap 2. It's like in a little bit behind. But Vena is going to get hit by Moro multiple times. Though Jared is not too far behind in second. Vena did get hit by a chomp. Itachi with the star. Vena gonna get hit again. Able to avoid falling off, but he is losing that lead that he once had. For third. Or better. Right now, Jared not too far behind, but Moro looking to try to get another win, just as like icing on the cake for participating in such a tough match. This is not easy. Surely it could be much tougher. Itachi in a perfect situation can kind of just wait out on the gonna get lightninged. And now he's in last place again. It's a good thing he kept the lightning around because he will need it. I think he's going to wait for Moro to release the red shell. After getting clobbered so many times, Jared looking to try to get another win. He's been winning a lot of these online matches this month and certainly not too far off from the trend of last month either. And some of the previous months he's participated. Itachi going to make the first move. Does smush Moro. We'll see. Does it make a big enough difference? Moro did have the red shell ready to go. Jared is really looking like he's not looking back right now. He's just and Itachi had another lightning. This could go any way still. Now, Jared does have a red shell. It could be helpful. And that is all dependent on how Avina attacks him. Itachi's got red shells of his own, so if he does catch back up, that is an opportunity for him to slip away with the win after being, having his lead reduced. We're going to see him use the star. Moving back up. Jared looking to try to steal away a victory. But Itachi's got the blue shell ready. Moving up to second. And Jared's going to be next on the list. And now it's very close. I don't know who's going to take it. Oh, Vina Monteri had the items ready. And now that was really a circus right there. Moro X gonna try to get the win with the icing on top. Itachi with the shell, and he is going to be your winner of this match. What a thrilling finish. Jared gonna finish in second. He did really well this whole set to bring it back. Itachi, in the end, was able to get the edge. Vina Monteri able to finish in third place. And Morrow